Greetings, friends. Today we journey into the fascinating world of online anonymity. In an age of ubiquitous digital surveillance, the ability to move unseen and untracked through the digital realm has become a prized skill. It's akin to being an undercover agent, adopting a new persona to blend in and evade detection. Think about it. Every time you venture online, you leave a trail of digital breadcrumbs. Every website you visit, every search you make, every message you send, it's all recorded and stored somewhere. This data can be used to build a detailed profile of your life, your habits, your beliefs, your fears. This information is valuable, not just to governments and corporations, but also to malicious actors who seek to exploit it for their gain. They can use it to target you with scams, steal your identity, or worse. Therefore, understanding how to navigate the digital world anonymously is no longer a niche skill for hackers and activists, but an essential survival tactic for anyone who values their privacy and security. In the physical world, we take our privacy for granted. We close our curtains at night, we lock our doors. We don't share our deepest secrets with strangers. But in the digital realm, these boundaries are often blurred. Our online activity is constantly monitored, collected, and analyzed. Imagine for a moment that every move you made in the real world was tracked and recorded. Every store you entered, every conversation you had, every book you read. This is the reality of the digital age. While some may argue they have nothing to hide, anonymity is not about hiding wrongdoing. It's about protecting a fundamental human right, the right to privacy. It's about safeguarding our personal information from those who would seek to exploit it, whether it's advertisers, hackers, or even governments. Anonymity empowers us to explore, to dissent, to be ourselves, without fear of judgment or reprisal. Who are these unseen entities collecting our data? The answer is complex and multifaceted. At the forefront are government agencies tasked with national security and law enforcement. Their surveillance programs, often shrouded in secrecy, collect vast amounts of data, sometimes indiscriminately. Then there are corporations, large and small, who crave your data to understand your consumer habits, tailor their marketing campaigns, and maximize profits. They track your browsing history, your social media activity, even your location, all with the goal of building a detailed profile of you as a consumer. Let's not forget about hackers, who lurk in the shadows seeking to exploit vulnerabilities and steal valuable data. They are constantly evolving their tactics, finding new ways to breach defenses and compromise our privacy. In this environment, protecting your digital identity is not just about being paranoid, it's about being prepared. Why is your data so valuable? In the digital age, data is the new oil, the lifeblood of the modern economy. Your online activity, your preferences, your habits, they all form a digital fingerprint, unique and highly sought after. Companies use this data to target you with personalized advertising, often without your explicit consent. They analyze your online behavior to predict your future actions, influencing your purchasing decisions and shaping your online experience. Governments use this data for surveillance, to track potential threats, and to monitor citizens' activities. While the stated goal is often national security, the line between security and intrusion can become blurred. In the wrong hands, your data can be used against you. Identity theft, financial fraud, even blackmail are all real threats in the digital age. Protecting your data is about protecting yourself, your livelihood, and your future. Now that we understand the importance of online anonymity, let's explore some practical steps you can take to protect yourself. Think of it as building a fortress of privacy, brick by digital brick. The first line of defense is your digital hygiene. This means being mindful of the information you share online and taking steps to secure your accounts. Use strong, unique passwords for each of your online accounts and enable two-factor authentication whenever possible. This adds an extra layer of security, making it much harder for unauthorized users to access your accounts. Be wary of phishing scams, where attackers attempt to trick you into revealing sensitive information. Don't click on links from unknown senders or download attachments from suspicious emails. Remember, vigilance is key. Encryption is like a secret code that scrambles your data, making it unreadable to anyone who doesn't have the key. In the digital realm, it's your best friend. Think of it as sending a postcard written in invisible ink. Only the recipient with a special decoder can read the message. End-to-end encrypted messaging apps like Signal or WhatsApp ensure that only you and the intended recipient can read your messages. Even the service provider can't decipher them. Use encrypted email services like Proton Mail or Tutanota to secure your communications and keep your inbox private. Remember, encryption is not just for activists or journalists. It's for anyone who values their privacy and wants to protect their communications from prying eyes. Imagine accessing the internet through a secret tunnel, shielding your online activity from prying eyes. That's essentially what a VPN, or virtual private network, does. When you use a VPN, your internet traffic is routed through an encrypted tunnel to a remote server, masking your IP address and location. This makes it much harder for websites to track your online activity and for your ISP to see what you're doing online. It's like wearing a digital disguise, allowing you to browse the web with greater anonymity. However, not all VPNs are created equal. Choose a reputable VPN provider with a strict no-logs policy, meaning they don't keep records of your online activity. Remember, using a VPN is like choosing a confidant. You need to trust them with your secrets. Every time you visit a website, your browser can store information about your visit in the form of cookies, browsing history, and cache. This data can be used to track your online activity, build a profile of your interests, and even target you with personalized advertising. To browse anonymously, you need to minimize your digital footprint. Use private browsing mode, which prevents your browser from saving your browsing history, cookies, and other temporary files. However, keep in mind that private browsing mode doesn't make you completely anonymous. Your ISP can still see your internet traffic. Consider using privacy-focused browsers like Tor, which routes your traffic through multiple layers of encryption, making it extremely difficult to track your online activity. It's like navigating a labyrinth, throwing off anyone who might be following you. Email is often considered a necessary evil, a convenient way to communicate, but also a potential privacy nightmare. Your email address, the content of your messages, even your IP address, can be revealed, compromising your anonymity. To protect your email communications, consider using an anonymous email service. These services allow you to create an email account without revealing your real name or personal information. They often use encryption to protect your messages and offer features like self-destructing messages for added privacy. Another option is to use a disposable email address for online registrations, newsletters, or any situation where you don't want to reveal your real email address. Think of it as a burner phone for your inbox, keeping your primary email address safe from spam and unwanted attention. For those who require a higher level of anonymity, there are more advanced techniques available, often referred to as going dark. These methods involve using a combination of tools and strategies to minimize your digital footprint and make it extremely difficult to track your online activity. One such technique is using the Tails operating system. Tails is a live operating system that routes all your internet traffic through the Tor network, providing a high level of anonymity. It leaves no trace on your computer and can be booted from a USB drive, making it ideal for use on public computers or in situations where you need to maintain your anonymity. Another advanced technique is using a combination of VPNs, Tor, and proxies to create a complex chain of encrypted connections, obscuring your true location and identity. However, keep in mind that these techniques require a certain level of technical expertise and come with their own set of risks and limitations. Achieving true anonymity in the digital age often requires making sacrifices. It's about finding a balance between convenience and privacy, between participating in the digital world and safeguarding your personal information. Are you willing to give up the convenience of personalized advertising for greater privacy? Are you prepared to forego the ease of social media for the sake of anonymity? These are personal choices, and the answers will vary depending on your individual needs and values. Remember, there is no one-size-fits-all solution. The key is to be aware of the trade-offs and to make informed decisions about your online privacy. Navigating the digital world safely and anonymously requires constant vigilance. It's about being aware of the threats, understanding the tools at your disposal, and making conscious choices to protect your privacy. Remember, anonymity is not a destination, it's a journey. It's about adopting a mindset of privacy, of being mindful of your digital footprint, and of taking steps to protect your personal information. In a world where our lives are increasingly intertwined with the digital realm, the ability to move unseen and untracked is a powerful tool, empowering us to explore, to dissent, and to be ourselves, without fear of judgment or intrusion. Stay safe, stay informed, and stay free.